Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Inside Golf. I'm Harry Donahue, and coming up on today's show, we're going to take a look at some recent big-time events that were held in the Philadelphia area. One of them was at Bluestone Country Club, the first time ever that the APGA Tour came to the Philadelphia area. It was the APGA Valley Forge Tourism Championship. We'll take a look at how it all turned out. Plus, we have two local pro events for the Philadelphia section. One of them, there's Senior Championship up in the Wilkes-Barre area, and also another one at Lookaway, the second year of the Players Championship. A lot of excitement was involved, and we'll share it with you. And we'll also have our teed off panel, getting ready to tee off at another golf topic. It's all coming up next, right here on Inside Golf.
The 24th season of Inside Golf is presented by Destination Montco Golf. 50 courses, over 300,000 yards. Check them out at montcogolf.com. By the First Tee Greater Philadelphia, building game changers. The First Tee not only helps young men and women become better golfers, but most important, better people. Get involved. Visit firstteephiladelphia.org. By the Philadelphia Association of Golf Course Superintendents, a community of professionals enhancing the game of golf since 1925. Make sure you thank your golf course superintendent today. By Gap, celebrating amateur golf since 1897. By Jersey Man and Philly Man Magazine, a digital publication and private business network. Read the current issue, free, at jerseymanmagazine.com. And by Inside Golf's partner since 1998, the Philadelphia PGA section, the experts in the game and business of golf. And celebrating their centennial year, take time to thank your local men and women PGA professionals.
Golf is the great equalizer. For many, this journey is an escape from reality, a chance to be part of a team, a career opportunity. PGA Reach impacts lives through golf by lifting people up, giving them hope, and sending them down an alternate path that they never saw coming. With PGA Reach Philadelphia, as in life and in golf, the most important shot you take is the next one.
Welcome back to Inside Golf. As I mentioned in our opening today, one of the things we're going to be looking at is a recent golf tournament that was held at Bluestone Country Club. It was a first for the Philadelphia area. It was a staging of the APGA Valley Forge Championship. The APGA is a relatively new group that has as its mission getting involved in the game on a professional level, minority golfers. Well, they had their championship at Bluestone, first time ever in the Philadelphia area. It was quite an event, and it was a chance for these minority pros to compete and win at the highest level of professional golf.
The APGA Tour is in its 12th season now, and our mission is to bring greater diversity to golf, not only on the course, but also for career opportunities. So this is our first time ever in this part of the country. The weather has held up beautifully, and we're excited to be here at Bluestone Country Club.
The event was hosted by the Valley Forge Tourism and Convention Board as part of its Montco Golf initiative.
So Valley Forge Tourism Convention Board is extremely thrilled to be able to host the APGA here in southeastern Pennsylvania, specifically Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. It was probably about a year ago we were presented this opportunity to bring the tour here, actually for the first time to the northeastern United States, and obviously specifically Montgomery County. You know, the Tourism Convention Board markets golf, and our brand, which is Destination Golf, Destination Montco Golf, promotes the game, brings people to Montgomery County to play golf, stay overnight, support our hotels, our restaurants, and what a great way to promote the game, to grow the game, especially with the diversity aspect.
The par 71 6,400-yard Bluestone course provided challenges for a field of golfers. Finishing with his first win in 2 years was Marcus Manley. He won by 5 shots over Trey Valentine from Melbourne, Florida. Marcus recovered from a double bogey 6 on the second hole and then cruised the rest of the way.
Honestly, starting out, I wanted to go as low as I could. And after that one little hiccup on 2, I figured I had to go ahead and calm it down and get back to strategy and just try to keep it as simple as possible. And I usually don't check my phone while I'm playing, but I wanted to see where I was and see how everyone was doing, and realized that everyone was pretty much struggling today. So I figured if I just kind of play fairways and greens and 2 putts, and that would be enough.
So, what are his thoughts on this win?
To come off with a victory, not only place but actually win, with having a not so great year. This is a big accomplishment for me.
We asked Marcus to talk about his experiences on the APGA Tour.
APGA Tour has been around for 10 plus years now. I've been playing this tour since the beginning. So I was there when we were playing just, I guess, in the golf world, dog tracks. And now we're playing some pretty good golf courses, PGA Tour event golf courses. And from where we were and where we are now, the tour is definitely expanding and creating more opportunities for up-and-coming minority golfers and just golfers who want to take that journey and try to make it on tour. This is a great stepping stone.
2 young Philadelphia area players got an opportunity to participate. One of them was Zach Uhouse. He finished tied for 20th, and 15-year-old Matt Vitale, who broke Sam Snead's course record at Reading Country Club earlier in the year, shot a 2 over 73 on the second day, and he finished in 22nd place.
First place, Marcus Manley, a check of $7,500.
We asked Marcus Manley what he sees in his future.
Right now, the ultimate goal is to make it on the PGA Tour and, like I said, play with the best in the world and one day become the best. So that's always been the goal. And 37 years old, I'm still taking that journey, and I don't foresee myself giving up anytime soon.
Thank you.
And of course, we want to thank our friends and partners at Valley Forge Tourism and Convention Board for bringing to the area and hosting the APGA Tour event at Bluestone. Another event we're checking out today happened up in the Wilkes-Barre area. It was the annual Philadelphia Section PGA Senior Championship.
Philadelphia Section Senior Pros recently spent a few days outside Wilkes-Barre, competing in the 2021 Philadelphia Senior PGA Professional Championship. The site was the Huntsville Golf Club, a challenging course designed by renowned architect Reese Jones. It was Dave McNabb from Applebrook who took the title by 1 stroke over Brian Kelly of Bucknell Golf Club and John Pillar of Woodlock Springs.
I mean, listen, those guys are great champions. I mean, John's got his name on this 2 years in a row. Brian's won 3 section championships and countless points events. So I knew those guys were going to come after me. It was just a matter of, trying to stay focused on my own game, trying to play good golf and stay in the moment. I know that's a cliche that everybody uses, but it really is true.
At one point, McNabb had a 5-stroke lead, but the field kept pushing back. McNabb and Kelly were paired together. On the par 4 12th hole, Kelly's second shot for the fairway landed less than 10 feet from the cup. McNabb came close to sinking his birdie putt, but settled for par, while Kelly was able to make his birdie and pick up a stroke to come closer. Meanwhile, John Pillar was enjoying a great round. He finished on 18 with the low round of the day, a 4 under par 68. It came down to the 18th hole to determine the championship. McNabb had his fairway shot on the green. Kelly's fairway shot landed in the rough to the left of the pin. McNabb's birdie attempt slipped by the hole. Then he two-putted and settled for a bogey 5. Kelly's birdie chip from the rough almost found the hole. His par wasn't enough, and it left him one stroke behind, tied for second with John Pillar.
Yesterday I was a little sketchy with my ball striking, but the putter was just on fire. And today I actually hit it a little bit better, but I thought the golf course was set up a lot more challenging today. Some difficult hole locations. My putter helped me in there, hung me in there the better part of the day, and was just able to kind of make a bunch of pars and get it done in the end.
McNabb is now looking forward to the National Senior Championship to be played later this month.
My goal is to win it, obviously. You know, I've had a couple opportunities, finished in the top 15 or so there, so I feel like I know the golf course well. I feel like I'm playing good golf. Hopefully I'll get a little bit of time to prepare, but you know, just go down there and have a good time, and you know, if winning doesn't happen, you know, certainly get back to the Senior PGA.
Joining McNabb will be Kelly and Pillar at the PGA Golf Club. Terry Herzog from Marion, Eddie Perino from Eagle Rock Resort, and Terry Hatch from Royal Oaks Golf Club will also travel to Florida for the Senior Championship.
All right, coming up next here on Inside Golf, we're going to head up to Lookaway in Bucks County, where recently they held for the second straight year the Philadelphia Section's Players Championship.
They're not just familiar faces. They're your friends and neighbors. It's their small businesses, a beating heart that makes a neighborhood a home. The places with a pick-me-up or a story that inspires, where you can share a taste of comfort with the personal touch that makes our world shine a little brighter. Support small and make a big difference. Make it local. Make it Main Street. Make it Montco.
Welcome back to Inside Golf. Recently, they held at Lookaway for a second time the Philadelphia Section's Players Championship. And I had a chance to talk to Lookaway's president about the event, what it means to Lookaway and its members. Always a pleasure to be at Lookaway, especially with Jim Collins, the president of Lookaway. And Jim, a little history lesson. This event is still rather novel, only its second year. How did it all begin and where's it going?
Well, thank you very much, Harry. It began when one of our members, Scott Hutchinson, and Mike Little, our head professional, got together, and they wanted to bring a higher level of championship golf to the Philadelphia region, and they were looking to get the 90 low point leaders, and some of the invitations were the top 10 GAP amateurs, and they're trying to put the two together and have a really nice event at the end of the year.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's well received by the membership here at Lookaway.
Yeah, the membership is delighted to host and challenge some of the best players in the area. We're very proud to have them here.
Well, we're overlooking one of the great, not only closing holes, but one of the great holes in the Philadelphia section, number 18 here at Lookaway. You play this hole. Could you give a lesson or two to somebody that never played here?
I could give you a putting lesson, and that's about it. I think
just getting to the putting green is an accomplishment.
Yeah, you want to hit the fairway and hit the green, and then try to get up here on the patio and have a beverage and brag about your score. That's the goal.
Tell some lies. Hey, Jim, thanks for having us, and good luck as we look ahead to what's going to happen at the Players' Championship at Lookaway.
All right, glad you're here. Thank you.
Well, I am proud to introduce you to our winner of the 2021 Philadelphia Players Championship here at Lookaway, Trevor Bensel. Congratulations, 5 under par, huh? It was one of those days for you, or where would you say it ranks in terms of your shot-making ability and overall play?
Yeah, I hit the ball great all day. Fortunately, had a couple tap-in birdies. Putter's been pretty cold all year, so it was nice to get a few to drop today.
All right. I understand, if I'm correct, you only gave one back, and that was on the front nine, number, what was it, 7?
7, yeah. Just hit in the green side bunker, hit it to 4 feet and missed it. So,
where would you say this ranks? Now, Trevor, despite your youthful looks, you've been a pro for roughly, 8 years?
Yeah.
And you're from Central Pennsylvania, Huntington Valley, now at Overbrook as the assistant professional. Shout out to Eric Kennedy, who you beat by 1 stroke. I don't know if that's going to be a problem for you or not.
That's right. Yeah, Eric's a great boss, great player. And I want to say shout out to all the members at Overbrook. Thank you for your constant support and encouragement towards me.
Well, congratulations. You got the cup, a rather unusual trophy, right? The milk bottle here at Lookaway.
Yes, sir.
And you're decked out in a pair of shoes. I want Kenny to pan down there. These are a pair of new FootJoys. I often wonder, do golfers go out with a new pair of shoes they've never worn before, especially an event like this? You told me that's the case.
That's right, yeah. Fortunately, they're pretty comfortable, and shout out to Brendan Mahoney for sending them to me. Thank you very much.
Well, you're sporting them well, Trevor, and they won. So when's the next time you're going to wear these things?
Next event for sure.
Or tomorrow at the pro shop at Overbrook, right?
That's right.
Our winner of the 2021 Philadelphia Players Championship, Trevor Bensel, looking sharp with a great trophy. Congratulations.
Thank you, Harry. Appreciate it.
Well, as we get ready to close up shop here at Lookaway, another beautiful day. Jeff Surrett joins us, Executive Director, Philadelphia Section PGA. This is only the second year for this event here at Lookaway. Great venue and a lot of cooperation with Mike Little, who's the head pro, and Scott Hutchinson, a member. It was their idea, right?
Yeah, it came out of a conversation that Mike had with Scott Hutchinson, who's our title sponsor now. Really that was the genesis of the event, and really came together with our PGA professionals, some top amateurs, and Lookaway Golf Club. So can't thank number one Scott. He's a major sponsor for us, not only this event, but he helps out 4 or 5 other section events, and he's also a trustee partner for PGA Reach Philadelphia as well. So I can't thank Scott and Karen Hutchinson enough for their support, ongoing support here over. It's been almost 6 years now, our relationship. So it's been great. So, so Scott and Mike and Jim Collins, the president here at Lookaway, the club's really rallied around the event, and obviously we had a picture-perfect day to get it done today.
Yeah, congratulations to the staff here. Dave Rank, the superintendent, does always a great job here at Lookaway. It's nice to see this. It's a nice way to end your season, although it's not over officially. But a new event like this that has kind of taken off and been accepted by all your members.
Yeah, it's really, obviously a highlight of the season now. We had 2 in a row, and hopefully we'll continue and have a few more. So always great to have some of these late season events. We had Haverford a week ago, which is great, and our section championship the week before. So it's been quite a run for us, and we have a few more events left through the end of October, but this is certainly a high note on the calendar.
Yeah, you almost had another playoff. I mean, playoffs seem to be the buzzword for this season. We saw what happened at the Haverford, of course, where the stakes are a little bit higher.
Yeah,
but, Trevor hung in there. He gave one back today, but he managed to get that one-stroke victory over a group of other golfers, that included his boss, Eric Kennedy, at Overbrook. How about that?
They might run into a little issue tomorrow at lunchtime, you know what I mean? But,
Speaking of golfers, how about Overbrook, huh? You got Trevor, you got Eric, and, of course, Ashley Greer.
Yep. Yeah, that is, I don't know what you would call it. It's Tour Player Central here.
It's a good trifecta in any event.
Not bad, right?
Jeff, thank you always.
Thanks, appreciate it, buddy.
All right, enjoyed it.
Thanks.
And again, congratulations to Trevor Bensel, the assistant at Overbrook, for winning that second Players Championship at Lookaway. All right, stay with us. Coming up next,
the one guy that nobody can find anything negative to say about. He is just...
Welcome back. Inside Golf continues with our teed-off panel, assembled once again here at Lulu Country Club. And for more information on how you can be part of Lulu Country Club, why not go to their website, lulucc.com. Joe Logan is to my near right. Joe is part and parcel of Teed Off and part and parcel of myphillygolf.com.
Good to be here.
Jim Smith is the director of golf at Philadelphia Cricket Club. We haven't seen Smitty in a while. Good to see you, though. You look marvelous.
It's good to be back. I'm a little grayer than last time.
I don't know about that. And from the host club, Jim Sullivan. He's made his debut this past year on Inside Golf. We got him signed up to a long-term contract.
Can't lose me now, Harry.
Huh?
Thanks. Good to be here. Buddy.
Thanks for having us here at Lulu. All right, Joe Logan, you're a veteran Ryder Cupper, at least when it comes to covering it. The 2021 version complete. Go USA, they won it. And what's your review? How did it turn out? Did it turn out the way you thought it was going to turn out?
Turned out the way America wanted it to go and needed it to go. I mean, it was a beat down, the likes of which I didn't see coming that much. I mean, I thought they'd win, but not like that. And we saw the stage set for two things, I think. This was the changing of the guard for the American team. They're now a lot younger. They've gotten rid of, people like Furyk and Mickelson are now vice captains and things like that. And on the other side, the European side, we're seeing the exit or the final days of guys like Ian Poulter, Lee Westwood, Paul Casey, all grizzled veterans who had great careers in the Ryder Cup, but their time has come and they need young blood too. So I would expect the next one, the Europeans to come back with a young team, but big surprises. I did not expect to see Dustin Johnson win every single time he stuck the tee in the ground, which he did. And I didn't expect to see Poulter and McIlroy and Westwood, those guys do as badly as they did in their twilight performances. But I think the Americans, what you see, the nucleus of a young, very good team. It looks good for the future for America.
Yeah, Jim, I'm sure you would echo a lot of what Joe just said. How about the performance of the captain, Steve Stricker? It was in Wisconsin, Whistling Straits, so that was a big part of it. He's a very emotional guy. We got to see a lot of that, I think, during the course of the event. But how would you rate what Steve Stricker did in putting the team together, the pairings, and of course the outcome? How can you fault him?
Obviously, he did a fabulous job. The fact that they won by what they won by, with the players that they had, demonstrates that he was, on top of things. I don't think any of us probably really understand or can imagine the level of analysis and thought that really goes into picking those players and figuring out who to play with. Stricker, to me, is literally the perfect captain because you probably could find people to say negative things about almost anybody on tour. He might be the one guy that nobody can find anything negative to say about. He is just a genuinely likable person, and people like that you gravitate towards. You want to do.
He's earnest.
Earnest. It's a great word. It's a great word, and you just want to do the best you can for the guy, particularly since it was in his home state. It's just a storybook ending.
Right. Sully, I think the U.S. was favored going in for a number of reasons. Home court advantage is one thing. As we talked about, just the player skills. They had, 8 players ranked in the top 20 in the world in the rankings. So, but, some of the guys who really, Dustin Johnson won, 5 points, but Cantley and Xander Schauffele, first time out. These guys are like 2 years ago playing in the NCAA tournament or whatever. Now they're winning Ryder Cups.
Yeah, but Schauffele won the gold medal in the Olympics this year. Cantley had just come off winning, sweeping through the FedEx. So these are big-time players and killers. And, so the Ryder Cup certainly has an aura. And the U.S. experience the last 30 years is that everybody young or even moderately experienced looks like a deer in the headlights. These guys didn't. They're just, that team that was assembled and the way they were playing, it was pretty courageous to pick Scheffler. Now, I don't know how many points he added, but beating Rahm in the singles when, probably they might have been 3rd or 4th out, putting Scheffler in that 3rd or 4th spot when, you really have to avoid an early rush for the Euros on Sunday, showed a lot of faith in him and his ability. But the picks and getting the team feeling like they're really cohesive, going into the week, I think is the biggest thing. And that pick was a notable one to me.
We have 2 years until Rome, and it'll be over on the Euros home court advantage. I don't know if Italy's going to be a home court advantage or not, but we have about 30 seconds here. Who will be the American captain?
I would say Stricker if he wants it, if Tiger if he wants it, and if not, Mickelson, although I like Mickelson at Bethpage more.
Yeah, that's 4 years.
All 3 of those guys.
Jimmy?
He said the names I would say.
Okay.
Those are the obvious candidates.
Same thing, yeah. And Sully?
So Joe, how about if Stricker and Tiger both won it? Who gets it?
Tiger.
I agree. I think it'll be Tiger.
I don't think he would do that, though.
And
I think they would talk.
Do you think we could have double captain 2 times in a row, Tiger then Tiger?
If he wants it.
Yeah, yeah. They talked about Azinger doing it again because he knew how to win, and Stricker did such a good job.
Yep. Gentlemen, thank you. It'll be interesting the next couple of years. It'll be here before we know it. That's it for Teed Off. More to come on Inside Golf in a moment.
With more than 20 events during a 6-month season, the Workhorse Tour combines the competitive spirit of professional golf with the added bonus of flexible scheduling. And golfers only need to tee it up once during that 7-day window, see their name on weekly and season-long leaderboards. Here are the most recent results on tour.
To learn more about the Workhorse Tour, visit workhorse.tour.com today.
That was fun.
Alexa, play our dance playlist.
Your playlist, dance.
Alexa, turn on the living room lights.
Turning on lights.
Alexa, can you pause time?
Let's just enjoy the moment.
Hurry in for exceptional offers on the new BMW X3 with Alexa built in.
That's going to do it for this week's edition of Inside Golf. Next week, I'll be back here at Applecross Country Club in Downingtown talking to Doug Ray. He is the golf course superintendent at Applecross, but he's also the president of the Philadelphia Golf Course Superintendents Association. We'll talk to Doug about the aims of that association, what it does for peers, and also what it does for you, the golfers, to make it an overall enjoyable experience. That's next week, right here on Inside Golf. I'm Harry Donahue, and remember, no matter how bad it's going for you out there, don't pick up. We'll be back here in Downingtown at Applecross next week on Inside Golf.
The 24th season of Inside Golf is presented by Destination Montco Golf. 50 courses, over 300,000 yards. Check them out at montcogolf.com. By the First Tee, Greater Philadelphia. Building game changers. The First Tee not only helps young men and women become better golfers, but most important, better people. Get involved. Visit firstteephiladelphia.org. By the Philadelphia Association of Golf Course Superintendents, a community of professionals enhancing the game of golf since 1925. Make sure you thank your golf course superintendent today. By Gap, celebrating amateur golf since 1897. By Jersey Man and Philly Man Magazine, a digital publication and private business network. Read the current issue, free, at jerseymanmagazine.com. And by Inside Golf's partner since 1998, the Philadelphia PGA section, the experts in the game and business of golf, and celebrating their centennial year. Take time to thank your local men and women PGA professionals.